that they recruited 6-year-old children. Because the Taliban and other terrorists are very aware of the hearts and minds battle. And they know that there is a significant portion of the Muslim population, even though they're not speaking out, that will not support them if they recruit children as young as 6 years old.
But they're educating their children.
Okay. All right, listen. You have your view, I share your view, she has her view. There are so many other issues to raise. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's say they don't recruit 6-year-olds. The only reason for hope, in my opinion, and I think I reflect a lot of people, would be if somebody got up among Palestinians or Afghans and said, gee, we're targeting completely innocent people for dismemberment. Maybe Allah thinks that's wrong. That's the only possibility for hope. Yes, that's right. That's why there's right now, that is why we're not very optimistic. That's exactly the point. To say that this was a beautiful juxtaposition of two films, as it happens. When you heard in the first the anguish of Israelis, and I made my own documentary, Israel in a Time of Terror, and I went there at exactly this during the worst of the terror. And Israelis, I could not get an Israeli, and I speak fluent Hebrew, and I said I'm on your side, so they would feel totally free to speak openly. I'm not BBC. I'm an American Jewish Zionist speaking to you in Hebrew. I could not get one to say they hate Arabs. It was unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. And now you say, well, it was great propaganda. I don't think so. But there is in Israel moral questioning, and it is absent among its enemies.
Yes.
And that's the despair. That's why she did a service. Whatever her specific views on whether there's hope, because they'll condemn recruiting 10-year-olds. The bigger thing is what one does. And you made us aware. Look at that world.
But she is the hope. You are the hope. If you can stand up and say, I made this movie, I had hope because it is absolutely, unequivocally wrong for children to be used in this way. And you can make that statement with your film rather than saying, well, if we can find the mothers who'll say yes or no, that's wishy-washy.
But that wasn't in the film. We could find them.
We're going to have a Q&A portion of this, yes, where you'll be able to ask questions. So you can all wait patiently.
I believe in organized chaos. I'm okay with it.
We're used to this but we have two very articulate
that's fine.
So let's let these two articulate speak.
The point that, yes, all right. By the way, I have to say, what was that song there? I have to say, Allah is with me. I thought it was a very catchy tune. I think it has a future. I have to say,
It's on iTunes.
It's on iTunes, is that right? You can download it. That's right. Here is what I'd like you to comment on. One of the recruiters said it's not easy to find martyrs. It was in your film that it wasn't. One of the Palestinians said it's not easy to find them. Is it easy or isn't it easy in your understanding?
It is easy. I mean,
it is easy.
Yeah, I mean, you could see when we went, we talked to the kids. All the kids want to become martyrs. I want to become a martyr. I want to go to heaven. So I think it is quite easy.
Okay, well.
And I've never tried to recruit.
No. Even your worst critic here does not believe that. That's not a danger. You know what I wonder too, and I've always wondered this. 6 of the heads in Jenin were, was it Jenin, right? The undercover, or was it Nablus? Anyway.
You're talking about the last scene?
Yes.
Tulkarm.
Okay, Tulkarm. 6 head terrorists are killed, and there's this outpouring of grief. What exactly is the grief over, since I assume they're all regarded as a shaheed, and those lucky guys are now with 72 women?
You know, that's why it's totally incomprehensible. I mean, I can't sit here and logically explain to you why these people whose value system is upside down, why they're grieving when apparently he's a martyr. I don't know. That's just the hypocrisy of it all.
Well, maybe because they just didn't take any Jews with them. They died. They didn't die in a successful dismemberment operation. Let's open up to some questions.